Hello guys, welcome back to Template Tutorials. And in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you all that you need to know about headers, footers, and page numbers. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. So first of all, I would like us to create a short paragraph here, even though I don't have anything inside my worksheet here. So I'm just going to randomly create a paragraph. So I'm just going to start by using this equal sign, using rand. So I'll be looking forward to 80 paragraphs with 3 lines each. So if I use this will randomly generate 80 paragraphs, and each paragraph will be consisted of 3 lines. So if I click enter, it will generate it for me as easily as possible. So I'm just going to go to the top side. So I want us to use this one so as our cover page. So I'm just going to change increase the spaces here. So I'm just going to turn it down so that the cover page, the details on the cover page will not be that much. So I'll just select this one and I'm just going to customize it. So let's say I'll choose this, I'll align it at the center. The font size, I'll increase it a little. So I'll increase the space here. All of this one, I guess all of it has to be aligned at the center. Alright, so I'm just going to also make this one rather italic. So I'll select all of it and make it italic. So I'm just, like I say, I'm saying we are just customizing that one, and I want us to use that one as our cover page. So our design that we are going to achieve at the end of this video will look nice. So I guess this way is not bad. If I zoom out, let's see how our cover page looks like. Alright, I think it's not bad at all. So now, to insert, the first thing that I want us to do here is to insert a header. So to insert a header, you simply have to, header deals with the top side here. And when you're dealing with footer, footer talks about the one under the bottom here, or the bottom side here. So like I'm saying, we are just going to deal with header at the moment. So to deal with header, you simply have to bring your cursor here and click on it. So if you click here a couple of times, let's do it together. Just bring your cursor here and click on it, let's say twice or 3 times continuously. So just double click on it or triple click on it. You can see that this thing will be selected, and you can see something here as header. So this one indicates that you are now in the header mode. If you are inside in the header mode, you cannot do anything at all until you come and close it. You see under the header and footer tab, until you come and close it this way before you'll be able to customize your design again. So let's do it again. So I just double click on it this way. So here it tells me that at the header side here, what do I want to insert in there? So in most cases, people in their headers, they usually insert dates. And when you insert a date here at the first page here, it will appear in all of the other pages unless where you restrict it not to enter, or where you restrict it not to appear. So like for instance, if I come here and I'm going to enter date like 00, let's go with something like this, 2026. So after doing it this way, I can even customize it by changing the color of it, by coming to the home tab and change the color of it. My favorite color is yellow, so I'll go with yellow. Alright, so it seems like the yellow is not that clean. So let's try with green and see. So I'll make it bold. I'll increase the font size. So leaving it this way, so meaning that this one will appear in all of the other pages. You see what is happening? So that's what will happen at the header side. So by doing this, like I'm saying, if you want to now be able to customize or format your text again, you just have to come to the home, the header and footer tab, and close the header and footer. So you see what happens when you now close it. This is what will happen. You see, so you can now check in all the other pages. This will appear in all the other pages. So let me bring this another top. Alright, so now I want us to now head over to the footer side. So to the footer side also, you just have to gently click here. You see, when you double click here twice, when you double click there, double click deals with two times. So when you double click there, the footer also be inserted. So in other words, I don't want us to insert our footer this way, so I'm just going to close it here. So you can either also insert a header or a footer or even a page number by going to the insert tab. So when you go to the insert tab or ribbon, you can find something like footer here, header, and you can also find page number here. So I'm just going to use my page numbering and we'll use it as the footer. So what I'm trying to say is that I want us to insert a page numbers. So I'm just going to click on it this way. So here I want the page numbers to be at the footer side. You see, when I hover over any of it, it can be at the top there, it can be at the bottom side also. So you can also insert page margins and the rest, but we are dealing with the page numbers. So I'll go with the bottom side. So I'll go with this one. Like I'm saying, I said earlier on that I want us to insert the page numbers at the footer side. So I'll click on this one. So when you click on it, you see the first one that inserted that got the at the cover page is 1. So if you scroll to the bottom side, you see 2 up to the last page, which is 8. Alright, you see, which is 8. So you can come again here. If you want to just remove this thing again, then you have to just click here. You see what is happening. So in most cases also, if you want to, assuming if you have a page number here and you want to remove it, you don't want to use that page number again, you can just again double click here and clean it off. So just clean it this way and remove it. It will remove all the other page numbers. Alright, so I want us to bring it back. So I use Ctrl Z to bring it back. So what I'm trying to achieve here is most of the times people usually also use Roman numerals. Some use Arabic numerals. Some use any form of bullets, even in naming things or in in naming things. So I'm just going to double click here again. So when I double click on it, it will give me some chance to customize this thing, or either by using Roman numerals or Arabic numerals or whatsoever. You can choose by your own, or you can either do it this way. So when I double click on it, I can come to the page numbers here. So you see, when I come there, I can format the page numbers here. I have formatting there. So you have to take note of something. When you do not see this thing, if you double click here and do not see this thing, it means that you are not under the header and footer tab. So just gently have to come and click on the header and footer tab, and now go and click on page numbers and go to format page numbers. So you see here, you can change it here to alphabets, Roman numerals, or whatsoever. So I'm just going to go with, let's say, alphabets. So starting with A. So let's click OK. So you see what is happening. It now started with A. So up to where? H. Alright. So you see that's what it's just about. So but remember that in most cases you might have your own document, but you don't want the cover page to have a number on it or to have any numerals or anything on it. But the other pages you want it to have a different thing else. So this is where this thing comes. We have something that we call page break. So I'm just going to clear this thing off. So let's come and close this thing. So we have to come and start with the page break. So page breaks talks about if you are going to give a page numbers, if you have to start with your page numbering, you have to break the pages into pieces, depending on how many types of page numbering that you want to insert. You might want the first page not to have anything in it, but you might want the second and the third page to be in alphabetical page, the numbering to be in alphabetical, and then we might want the fourth, third, fourth, fifth, and the rest of the pages to be in numbering format. So this thing you can achieve it by bringing your cursor to the last part of. Let me clear this thing off. It's not clean. So like I'm saying, this is our cover page. So you have to bring your cursor to where the cover page ends, where the text ends. So it ends here or here. So if I bring it there, I'll now come to the layout there. The layout tab, we have breaks. You see what is happening? We have breaks there. So just click on the breaks there and come and click on next page. You see, insert a section break and start the new section on the next page. Click on it once this way. So meanwhile we just separated the first page from the second page. So I want the first page, I said the first page, the second page is here, and the third page to be in Roman numerals, the numbering. So I'll bring the cursor here also. So I'm just going to come to the breaks also, and I'll click on next page. So this time around, meaning that I'm separating the second and the third page also from the fourth and the rest of the pages. Meaning that we now broke our page into 4 aspects: the cover page, the first and the second page, which will serve as the Roman numerals, and the other pages which will be in a way that we also want it to be. So now if I come here, let's say if I bring my cursor here and I say I'm going to insert my page numbering. So let's insert one, go to insert tab. So you see we have headers, we have footers here. So I'm going to go with page numbering. So at the bottom I will click on this one. So when you click on it this way, don't worry, you can see that it might appear in other pages. You see what is happening? If you observe something about it, you can see that the cover page is having A, but when you check the second page also, it's also having A, because it means that the cover page and the second page are all in different sections. We have section 1, you see we have section 2 here, and we have section 1 here. So if you also scroll at the bottom, under the section 2 we have A, we also have B. But when you go to the section 3, because we also broke that one, and that one also is different from the other pages, we also have A there going downwards, A, B, C, D, and the rest. So now you can just come to the first one, the first section there, because I don't want us to have any page number in there. So I can just select it this way and click on different first page. And some will just clear this one off. But in most cases, if you clear this one off, it will remove the other page numbering. But we are not going to clear it off, because those who are clearing it off, they usually add more features here in order to clear it off, so that it will not affect the other page numbers. So but the easiest way here is to just select this one. When you select it, we just come and click on different first page. If you just click on it, this first page will be removed. So let's close this one. So you can see here the cover page numbering has been removed, but when you check the second one, you can see the numbering there is still there. So see, all of them are still in alphabetical order. But again, I want us to come here. So with this one, I don't want us to have the same. You can see this one is in alphabetical order. So I don't want us to have this one as the same as this one. So I don't want us to be in. I want this one to be in numbering format, and the second and the third page will be in alphabetical format. So to do that, you simply have to come and bring your cursor here again, and double click here. So when you double click there, you can either select it this way, or you just double click it, you leave it as it is. And then come and click on page numbering here, and go and click on format page numbers. So from there you can come here and change it to numbering. And so here it starts with 1. You can change it to 2 or any, however. So I'll start with 1. So now I'll close here. So when I do that, you can see that this time around, from here downwards, all of it will now be in numbering format. So you see up to where 5. But when you go to the second and the third page, they will be in alphabetical format as A and B. You see it, and the cover page also will not have anything over there. You see the cover page is not have anything there. So let me zoom out a little so that you can have a clear view of how it looks like. Alright, so you see as I'm scrolling down, you can see how it looks like. So this is an easiest way of adding a header, footer, and page numbers in Microsoft Word. Thank you so much for watching. See you later in my next video.